Sebastian here again. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's special request on how to draw a fire dragon. Today we have another student special request on origami, and we're doing origami dragons. So this fold is really based on the crane fold, how you can make them into cranes, but at the very end there's a few minor adjustments you can do to make yours look more like a dragon, and we'll even have his wings flap for you as well. So let's go ahead and get to my studio desk so we can do that. First thing you'll need is a square piece of paper. If you want to color one side of it to make it a color, you can. Our next step is to turn it to the white side. So I have my white side here. Then I'm going to take a corner, this upper left corner, and make it touch the right corner. That's a valley fold. You may be asking yourself, Miss Sebastian, why is that called a valley fold? Well, that's because when you open it up, there's a valley in the middle between two mountains. So that is the valley fold. The next fold that we're going to do is we're going to take this corner here, this upper right corner, and make it so that it's at the bottom left corner. So we're just folding it in half again, making a smaller mountain with a smaller valley in between. All right, so the next step might be easier if we take this corner here and fold it over to here first. So we're just going to take this corner and make it touch the opposite corner. Make sure those creases are nice and sharp. Then I'm going to put my finger inside the little pocket, one layer in. And I'm going to bring this corner, bring it up, then open it out and press it down. So if you missed it, I'm going to show it one more time. We're going to put our finger in the pocket, take this corner, bring it up, open it up, and then press it down. This is what it looks like from the side. All right, next we're going to flip it over left to right. And I'm going to do the same thing with this corner. I'm going to bring it over, touch the opposite corner. So we're going just and folding this directly in half. You can see there's a crease down the middle now. Put my finger in that flap, bring it up, open it up, and then we're going to bring this. If it helps you, I do that cute little technique where I put my finger on the crease. So what crease am I talking about? The one on the inside here at the bottom. And then I make my train conductor travel up the track until he wears a little hat. That means I've gone all the way to the top end. And then I'm going to crease that down. If you missed it, I'm going to show it one more time. We took this, flipped it over, opened it up, open up that pocket, bring it up, and then bring it down. All right, next I need you to turn it so that it is open on the bottom with all these different little flaps down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the top flap left side. We're going to take this corner and make it go over here to the line crease going down the middle, up and down. So we're just folding that over like that. Make it look like the kite fold. Of course, the kite fold looks like a flying kite in the air, that traditional kind of kite shape. And then I'm going to take the other side and I'm going to fold it over too. All right, I'm now going to take this top flap here and I'm going to fold it down, crease that, Then I'm going to open them up. I'm going to grab the top layer corner at the very bottom, and I'm going to open this up. So watch this before you do it. So I'm going to open this all the way up, and you can see how there are the creases that I made that's going to help make this lay flat. Like so. All right, now we have, try to make those creases come together all the way to the very tippy top. And it looks like this. So remember, all we did before were we opened up these flaps, we grabbed the bottom top layer corner, and then we fold it up, and then we crease it down. Our next step that we're going to do is flip it over, and we're going to repeat all those steps on this side. So again, I'm going to make these two corners go to the middle for that modified kite fold. Fold this down. Keep those creases nice and sharp. Open it up. Grab the bottom. And then we're going to open up this. So see how it's nice and open. Bring those two sides together. Make sure everything folds the way it's supposed to. Yay. There we go. There we go. Now we have our parallelogram or rhombus here. Our next step is going to be to take these outside edges, and we're going to fold the right and left edges till it meets in the end. So we're going to take this corner here and just fold this over so that corner touches that crease down the middle. It's kind of like doing the kite fold all over again in a way. So again, we just took this outside edge here, folded it over like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Exact same fold, except folding it from the opposite direction inward. Guess what? We're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. So left or right flip over, taking that outside corner, pressing it in, taking that other outside corner and pressing it in. All right, so next, we're going to need to get this tippy, pointy bottom here so it goes in between this flap right here. So I'm going to kind of open it up. See, this is the side view. I'm going to bring this up. See how I did that? And then I'm actually going to fold this down. We're going to make this the head here. And you will need to crease it where you want his head and neck to come out from. If you want his head and neck lower, then just press it lower and then crease it in place. If you want it higher, crease it in place. And the creasing is going to occur down here as you do that. So again, all I did was I lifted this up, I pulled this down, and then I locked it in place. Now for the other side, we're going to do the same thing, but we're not going to make a head there. It's going to open up, bring this up, And then because I want this to be more like a tail for a dragon, I'm gonna crease it there. And then maybe I'm just gonna, once I got that crease going downward, I could go up, I could go down, and it kind of gives it that kind of jaggedy, maybe there's the individual hard scales sticking up that make it look like that dragon tail that we're looking for. So again, all I did here was I opened this up, I brought this part up, but then I creased it in a slightly different location to make it go lower. And then I creased it there. And then you can do any kind of like wrapping around or any kind of little folding that you want to do to make his tail all crinkly. All right, so for the next step, I'm going to fold his wings kind of low on him. So I'm going to just take this top flap here and I'm going to fold it so it kind of angles down a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to again kind of match it up there. Then I like to fold it again like that, and maybe even fold the very tip. That gives it a little bit more of that pterodactyl kind of look that we're going for. I'm going to try to match it up on this side though. So matching my creases up here. And the reason why you really wanted those wings to go nice and low like that is because we're going to take the 2 feet and we're going to pull them. Now, when we pull them, kind of pull apart or pull together, if your wings aren't moving a lot, you might need to actually fold them down more. So I'm going to fold these both down as a modification. And then I'm going to see if I can get them to flap here by going back and forth. So you can see how that kind of pushes on it. And all I'm doing is I'm just kind of going back and forth here. And that'll give the illusion of some flapping wings that I think's pretty cool. So you can see just by moving that, it makes those wings constrict inward. And if you pull these little parts out, you can also make him stand up. So he would like be on the ground, maybe getting ready to hunt some sheep, and he'll stand up for you. So that is my flapping wing dragon origami. One last little tip for you is if you don't like this little triangle sticking up out of his back, all you have to do is fold that and tuck it inside between his wings, and now that little area is gone. Oh, I hope you enjoyed doing that origami dragon as much as I enjoyed teaching it. Today we have a super silly joke of the day, and have you heard that dragons are great storytellers? Well, it's because they have such great tales. Tales, stories, yeah, that's my joke. All right, so we are either going to do another special request tomorrow, or we're going to continue on with dragons and medieval themes, and I can't wait to do that lesson. Whatever it's going to be, it's a mystery. And I hope that you all love on one another, be nice to your family, kindness rules, and keep on making great art.